Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Gemini, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. We'll explore this energy, not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. Little confirmation there from that truck. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, so your person's energy, the Tower in reverse. Your energy, the Moon in reverse. Okay, so Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. And what's going on between the two of you, we have the Ace of Cups. All right, so it feels like there's something beautiful forming here, but your person, the Five of Cups in reverse. You know, I feel like your person has been holding back. This is someone who obviously may want to heal things with you, Gemini, but more so I feel like this person has been healing, and they may be in a bit of an avoidant energy, or there may be something that they need to still let go of that they're working on. And I feel like you're seeing this person, or you're seeing this situation quite clearly. All right, but the Ace of Cups tells me there's a lot of potential for love here. Yeah, look at that, the Devil energy in reverse, Capricorn coming through. So it looks like your person is, healing and releasing, whether it's a karmic situation or karmic, a karmic cycle. They're cleaning up their side of the street, bad habits. And they're viewing you as the Eight of Pentacles. So Geminis, a lot of you, this may be somebody that you're in contact with in a place you like to go back to. So that could be work, school, the gym, the dog park, your favorite place to grab coffee, to go out, have a drink, whatever it might be. But this person sees you as stable. They see you as steady. They see you as, as hardworking, reliable. Now, it looks like you're seeing this situation clearly. All right, so with the Moon card in reverse, and we see the Seven of Wands energy in reverse, I feel like you're letting down your walls and your barriers with this person. And that's most likely because they feel like home, most likely because they bring you peace. You feel emotionally safe with this person. All right, I do see that you want victory, but you may also know that there might be a timing issue, or you're holding space for this person just to take the temperature of the connection, where they are in releasing this karmic cycle or healing. All right, and we see the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So, you both are viewing each other as this earth energy, stable, secure, hardworking, steady. So with the Ace of Cups here, there's potential for love, and I think you're both feeling it, an opening of the heart chakra. But your person is viewing the connection as the Three of Pentacles in reverse, so they're not so sure that you're on the same page. There could be some fears here about third-party energy, whether that's other people who are interested in you, or whether it's someone they're releasing, or, it could be work schedules. It could be like just not really quite being on the same timeline just yet. And you're viewing the connection as the Hermit card, Virgo energy. So you're bringing a lot of wisdom to this, Gemini. I feel like you're holding back. You're looking at all the details. I kind of feel like, my Geminis, you're okay with this Hermit card, gathering more information. And like I said, taking the temperature of the connection as it deepens. All right, and we see the Strength card, Leo energy. So, you're being strong here, Gemini. I feel like you're doing things differently because you've learned some karmic lessons along the way. I feel like a lot of you, this may be a friendship that's developing here, or a friendship that may be developing into more, or you're trying to figure out what this is. So it's like you're not rushing into things. You're holding yourself in high regard. You want to make sure that this isn't just, like an attraction or an infatuation, that if you're going to invest in this, that this is going to be something that's real, something that's truly in alignment with you. And I love that, because you're really, you're gathering data here. And, I feel with the Strength card, you've definitely been taming those inner demons, those inner beasts. Now, your person is showing up as having a blocked sixth eye chakra. So it's like they're not seeing particularly clearly right now, not fully trusting their intuition. Yeah, and we see adjacent possibilities. It does feel like this person's energy is scattered, Gemini. Now, I don't know if that's because they have other options available to them, but more so I just feel like it's whatever this transitional phase that they're in, whatever they're working on healing here. All right, and let's see. And I'm not surprised. I was actually seeing the temple path in reverse when that third eye chakra, sorry, the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra, the sixth chakra came out imbalanced. Like your person's energy is a little bit scattered, a little bit confused. But it's interesting. It's like there's potential here, but it feels like there's a real timing issue. And we see community, so it does look like there might be some sort of third party energy, but I'm not really getting player vibes. I mean, maybe for some of you, this person is keeping their options open, but for a lot of my Geminis, I feel like you two are very focused on one another. And I feel like they're around you, like they're in your community, they're a friend of yours, you see them somewhere you go back to, as I mentioned. But I feel like there is something here that's kind of scattering their energy, and you're being really wise about this. Like I feel like you're not allowing yourself to become infatuated or like too emotionally invested yet until you see that, okay, this is someone who's on the same page. So Gemini, let's see, it's a very mature energy. So we see rushing energy. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. That's your person's energy. So this person may have rushed things in the past, and it may have been with someone else here. Okay, but it looks like, too, they might be reacting to that. All right. And we see not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. Yeah, and maybe you two are very different from one another. But like I said, I feel like you have some sort of working relationship, like a friendship. Even if you're very different from one another, you recognize that there's compatibility. You get along really well. And yeah, I do feel like your person may be a little bit trauma informed from this karmic cycle or relationship that they've been healing from or releasing. So you need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. And like I said, a lot of my Geminis, I feel like you are well aware of that, whether it's because they've told you, you've had conversations about it, or you're just intuitively picking up on that. Now, remember, you or somebody else doesn't have to be completely healed before you enter into a relationship. I mean, it's ideal, but the right relationship will hold space for you or someone to heal. Okay, now I'm not saying to get involved with somebody who's not ready, or, to put your life on hold for someone who's still hurting or can't focus on you. But I do feel this person still has some healing to do, and I think you're well aware of it. Okay, but I mean, it doesn't mean that the relationship is doomed, right? All right, so let's see what this person would like to say to you. All right, we see understanding. I see your side of the story. So this person definitely is empathetic. They feel you, they see you, Gemini, and I feel that's part of the reason you have this connection, because you may feel seen and heard by this person. And overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So I do think there's something here overwhelming your person. Okay. Let's see what this person's very next actions are towards you. Okay, what are this person's very next actions towards my Gemini? What are this person's very next actions towards my Gemini, please? All right, Magician energy in reverse. So that's like, this is actions not quite lining up with words, or not taking action, not communicating just yet. The Six of Cups, but crushing on you, sweet feelings, recognizing there's this soulmate connection. And again, you may see this person, but with the Magician energy in reverse, it's like you still might feel like there's distance between the two of you. Yeah, because they are still kind of stuck on this karmic cycle. And we see the King of Swords. So it does look like you'll be talking to this person, but the King of Swords can be someone who keeps it platonic, or keeps it mental or intellectual or cerebral here with you. So I feel like, again, there are feelings here, and there's this opening of the heart chakra, but I feel like there's a major timing issue. And I think, my gems, you're probably really aware of it, and I think you're doing it right, where you're seeing things clearly. You're holding back, you're watching and waiting to see, like, should this just be a friendship, a working relationship with depth, or, is it really a romantic connection for me that is gonna support me? All right, so I do think you're being quite mature. I love that. All right, let's see what Spirit's advice and guidance is for you. We see self-love. So you are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. Yep. So this is about making the best choice for you and yours, Gemini. And I feel like a lot of you realize like now might not be let me just say that again. I don't know why I started stuttering. Now might not be the right time. But we're also seeing open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another and let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So it doesn't mean cutting off this connection, which is a really interesting message, because this could be like a yes, but not right now. But you need to be careful with that type of message, Gemini, because you don't want to put your life on hold for someone who's not available, somebody who's not taking action towards you, somebody who's not on the same page. But it's interesting because Spirit's saying there is potential here, but you need to see how this person heals or how they process what they're going through. Because if they bring too much baggage to the connection, it may be something that really weighs you down. All right. So Geminis, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.